Greetings, this is Mike. Welcome to the channel. Today we have a different bike, a 2026 Honda ADV 160. I enjoy riding different types of bikes, and scooters are a lot of fun. Sure, they're not lightning quick that will set your hair on fire. It's a different kind of fun that scooter riders know and understand. Let's get our gloves on and saddle up on a ride. I rock the ADV off its center stand onto the side stand. I prefer mounting this scooter with a standard motorcycle style due to the large hump. My boots hit the hump if I get on the bike like if it was a step-through frame. The ADV 160 features a keyless proximity system. With the key fob in my pocket, all I need to do is turn the knob and start it up. The ADV has a CVT automatic transmission, so it's just a twist and go operation to get the bike moving. The engine is fairly quiet. I ride with earplugs and a full face helmet, and it's a pretty serene riding experience. Before heading out of this parking lot, I did a few emergency practice stops. Brakes worked well, and the suspension handles large speed bumps. Zooming ahead on our ride, we find ourselves near Downtown Reno at the National Automobile Museum. The building has pretty large posters of beautiful classic cars decorating its walls. After turning right at the light, we find ourselves under the previous Reno Arch. A small bridge over here crosses over the Truckee River. The ADV 160 is pretty at home in an urban environment. This model is a pretty popular choice for riders in the Southeast Asian market. While we're stopped at this light, just ahead is the Greater Nevada Baseball Stadium. It is home to the Reno Aces, the local minor league team. I've watched a few games here in the past. The residences on the left are new to me. They weren't there when I last saw a game a few years ago. The main bus terminal is located on the left. Advancing a bit on this road, we find ourselves near the University of Nevada campus. Looks like there's a trio of Reno police cars heading in the opposite direction. This was a weekday, and there were some students crossing the bridge from the parking garage to the campus itself. Jumping ahead, we're on Virginia Street, heading towards the main part of downtown Reno. The ADV has pretty good punch off the line. The bike takes off quicker than most cars that are accelerating normally. The first casino on the right is the Circus, which is part of The Road. The casino is more family oriented, featuring a big top arcade area where kids, and kids at heart, can play to win various prizes. The next casino is the Silver Legacy. It features a big dome that encloses a simulated mining rig. Next up is the El Dorado. It has a pretty neat water fountain near the escalators connecting it to the Silver Legacy. Up ahead is the famous landmark for Reno. The famous Reno Arch with its slogan, "The biggest little city in the world." Reno City Hall is to the left, the black building past the armored car. To the left is a park with a space whale sculpture. We're now crossing over the Truckee River once more. This area also has a river walk. Also, there are various museums and concert venues in this part of downtown. Skipping ahead, we find ourselves in Midtown. This area has been improved over the years. It now features various shops, restaurants, bars, and cafes. Some interesting looking sculptures in the roundabout. The ADV 160 is very light and flickable, handles the curves very well. Next up, we have the Peppermill, one of the larger casino properties here in Reno. It's a pretty popular destination for gambling and dining. Another larger casino property that's not part of downtown is the Atlantis. I stayed at this hotel in the past for a business trip. It was a nice room and has a good coffee shop too. Two large pillars up ahead are connected by a bridge to link the casino to a remote parking lot. As we speed up past some slower traffic, to the left is the large building for the Reno Sparks Convention Center. Further ahead on Virginia Street, we're turning right on McCabe Drive. This area has some fancy European luxury car dealerships, a US post office, and at the end of the roundabout, a private Catholic school. On weekends, the parking lot to the school is open, and I use it as a slow speed practice area. We're going to use the nearby church parking lot instead to practice some slow speed maneuvers. Since the ADV is a pretty quiet bike, we're not going to disturb anybody back here. The steering is fairly light, so doing slalom transitions is an easy task. Tight, slow speed turns is still my weakness that I'm working to improve. Let's see if I can do a U-turn within 2 parking spaces. Lining up my tires on the paint, look over my shoulder, dip the bike using counter steering, and I did it. Try the right side. Nope, that needs work. The right side is a bit tougher since it's the throttle hand on the handlebar. And on that sloppy slow speed maneuver, it's the end of our ride on the ADV 160 called ADDY, short for adventure. The scooter did well in an urban environment, but what about on more open and faster roads? Tune in for the next video where I'll tackle some faster roads with this bike. If you like what you saw, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the Global Rider channel. Until the next ride, have a good one.